I'm on my way to work, and I wanted to speak this message to anybody with ears to hear concerning the LGBTQ community. All right, the LGBTQ community is very prominent in in these times. They have risen to prominence, and there's a great divide. Uh, People who criticize this community are rejected by the world. But what is the biblical perspective of this? Well, those who know the Bible know that the Lord said same sex, same gender sexual activity is an abomination in his presence. Okay? That's a part of it. That's the most important part of it. But what are we as disciples of Jesus Christ supposed to think about or do concerning this group of people? Well, what I have to say might surprise you. It begins with this: uh, sex between people is is not a right. Sex between people is not a right. It's a special privilege that is given to a man and a woman who are married. And a married couple who has sex are able to both produce children and are able to have a special bond, a spiritual bond, where they become as one flesh in the eyes of the Lord. And that special bond is supposed to protect them from breaking the ninth commandment, which is adultery. All right? Thou shalt not commit adultery. Now, I believe that's the ninth commandment. I have to go back and check. No, that's the ninth commandment. All right. So, sex between anybody else who is not married uh, is not a right. It's forbidden. And so, a man and a woman who desire each other or who even love each other but are not married are not allowed to have sex. No one should be having sex except heterosexual married couples. So now let's talk about the LGBTQ community. The Lord is clear. He doesn't want same gender people having sex together, and therefore they shouldn't be having sex, even if they were born with a desire to have sex with their same gender. In obedience to the Lord, they can be friends with each other, they can feel the way they feel, but they're forbidden from actually having sex with each other. Just like everybody else who's not married are forbidden from having sex with each other. Therefore, it is not sensible for a disciple of Jesus Christ to single out this community. Hey, you guys are doing something bad, and forget about the people who are having who are doing fornication, which is sex outside of marriage, and forget about the people who are married and having sex outside of their marriage, which is adultery. All of these things are forbidden in the presence of the Lord. And so, no, a disciple of Jesus Christ cannot condone same gender sexual activity, and neither can we condone sexual activity outside of marriage. So, it is not good for us to single out the community, the LGBTQ community, and forget about everybody else. That's not fair. That's not fair. And so, for those, in our culture, the world system, which belongs to the enemy, teaches us that sex is a right, but it's not. And so, married couples should concern themselves with what they know. They know heterosexual sexual activity. And married couples should focus their attention on single people and counsel them and guide them and tell them, listen, if you want to have sex, you need to get married to somebody. And you need to understand once you get married, you can't have sex with anybody else. And those who are born being attracted to the same sex, if they want to belong to Jesus, they need to understand that they can feel how they want to feel. We all want to have sex. We all want to have sex. There's not a day that passes when I don't see countless women that I want to have sex with every single day. And I'm just now starting to do like Job did and make a covenant with my eyes not to look lustfully upon women because it just causes me stress. I don't need to do that. And the Lord didn't give me eyesight to sin against Him looking lustfully at women. And so, anybody who's not married should pray to the Holy Spirit to take that desire away from them to be filled with lust, to have sex with anybody because they're not allowed to. Those who are born attracted to the same sex should pray to the Lord for the Holy Spirit to take that desire away from them, just to make their walk easier. Because no matter if He takes that desire away or not, they're not allowed to have sex with the same sex. All right? And so, thank you for tuning in and listening. Those who came in today, may Jesus bless you mightily and your family. And those who watch it later, I'll catch you next time. Thank you.